Hey, this is Pastor Scott Cruz from The Rock. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a really good day. Summertime, I got a little sunburn going on here, and so I apologize for that. But Judges chapter 14, we find Samson going out to find a woman. He sees a good-looking Philistine woman. He says to his mom and dad, "Get her for me." And I have a lot of fun preaching about this because he's such a meathead the way that he says it. Get her for me. And then his parents say, "Well, why do you have to go to somebody who's uncircumcised, these uncircumcised people? Why not get somebody from our faith?" And, the Bible talks about, not to be unequally yoked with somebody in matters of faith. That means that whoever you marry and whoever you date should be somebody that shares your values and shares your faith. I've told lots of couples when I've married them that I would rather marry two atheists than somebody that doesn't believe in God and somebody that does believe in God. And when we go through our marriage counseling, I tell them, look, I'm not trying to convince you of one belief system or another, but as a married couple, you should be together. You should understand each other, and you should share a faith system because you're coming together in that way, and it's important. Well, Samson wasn't going to do that. Get her for me. I don't care if she doesn't believe in God. I don't care if her family doesn't believe in God. Get her for me. And then the Bible says that the Lord caused this to happen so that there would be an occasion for Samson to have issue with the Philistines so that they would fight. I've heard this preached two different ways. I've heard people say that Samson knew something other people didn't, that he was wise in this, and he was acting on God's behalf. And I've heard people say that Samson was a meathead in this situation. He was following his lust, and it was going to lead to some very bad places. I tend to believe that, and you can ask the Lord which is right when you get to heaven. I'm probably not going to come up for the first couple 10,000 years for me, but it is a question that I have. What I tend to think is that God sometimes can use poor choices on our part to move us forward. He's able to make something good come out of bad circumstances and bad situations. Not to say that there wouldn't have been a better way, but God's plan and purpose moves forward. So I want to encourage you today that if you've made mistakes, I want to encourage you to move forward and press on. God's going to forgive you, and where you can't change the things that happen. The things that are broke are going to take time to heal. But your God, better than anybody else in this whole universe, can take a damaged situation and create something beautiful out of it. And so that's my prayer for you today, that God would take the brokenness that is our lives sometimes and make something beautiful out of it like only He could. May the Lord richly bless you, and I hope to see you in church on Sunday.